So key levels, trend. That's what we're going to be talking about, right? How if you just use these two things, it's going to help like crazy. Now, again, if you guys don't use Thinkorswim, I always tell you guys, I know some of us in here, maybe about you guys specifically, but I know some of us in here can't get it. It's kind of difficult, yada, 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 yada. But there are workaways around it. I think 95% of us in here can use Thinkorswim, can use the algo, and so forth. Again, and everything's free. And if you guys just look at this, right, you guys can see the trend line clearly forms an uptrend, right? We can see as well that this clearly is a support level. This clearly is a resistance level, and so forth, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about exactly once you guys use this algo, right? Once you guys have this algo in place, all you do, right, is go to bigger time frames, and all you do, you're not going to draw your own key levels, you're not going to draw anything, just the levels the algo gives you. Okay, that is it. I'm going to show you guys, if you just start with that and then kind of grow from there, it's really going to help you guys out. Okay, so for example, we can see that let's go to a higher time frame here actually real quick. So I'm going to start on the 1 day, 1 year time frame, right? And I'm actually going to go ahead and take off every indicator but the actual algo. There we go. Actually, I'm going to take off the VWAP here as well, so you guys can hold on. VWAP. There we go. Cool. So now all it's going to show you is the algo, the candlesticks and the algo. That's it, right? And if all I'm going to do, obviously on the 1 day time frame, if we just look at the trend, we're super bullish. We've been green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, just straight green. It's kind of a weird uptrend, I'll give you that, but still straight green. Okay. And then we go to the 4 hour time frame, right? And just off of the 4 hour time frame, there's 4 key levels that are kind of showing us on this time frame, okay? And actually, let me go ahead and move my face on. There we go. Okay, so the 4 key levels are 24,342. We got a key level here at 24,041. We got a key level here at 24,425, and then a key level here at 25,025 on the 4 hour time frame. Now, a lot of out of these 4 levels, which two make the most sense to use? This one, right? And this one. And this one's still pretty far away. So the true key level on this time frame will be right here, right? And you can see, look how accurate this key level was. See how we came all the way down? We swept below the 4 hour. You guys see that? And then we came all the way back up. Right? So having bigger time frames and going through bigger time frames is going to help you guys tremendously. All right. And then if we can go to ahead, let's go to the 3 hour. So here's the 3 hour time frame. Are there any key levels popping out to us? No, other than this one down here, and that doesn't really mean anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave just this one. Now let's go to the 2 hour. Okay, interesting. Wait, we got 2 more that pop up. I'm just going to go ahead and draw this one right here. Cool. Now let's go to the 1 hour. Do the exact same thing, nothing. We'll go to the 30 minute. I already got one right here. We'll go to the 15 minute. And we got another one. And another one. Actually, no, we make sure you guys make that. And you don't have to draw the line to over the algo, but I kind of like doing it so I kind of can see different levels while we do this, okay? So, and then we can go to the 5 minute. And we can go ahead and draw there, and then the 2 minute. And I don't want to draw too many lines, so we only want to do the ones that actually make the most sense. So, for example, we can put this one, and I'm just going to ignore that one. And then looking at this, we can delete this level, right? So we have obviously key level, key level, key level, key level, key level, and then obviously, and I'm going to ignore this one as well because you don't want to draw too many close to each other. All right, boom. Pretty easy, pretty simple, right? We got our, how many levels? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignored some of them because they just don't make sense. You want to obviously draw the ones that make the most sense while we're zooming in there. Pretty simple, okay? And from there, again, obviously one of the trades we took this morning, there was a key level right here. Now that key level is gone because, again, the algo updates. So obviously we're not going to have a level there because the algo updated. So, again, there won't be one there. But this is right now. Right, if we were about to take a trade this second today, right now, we can see that here are these levels. Okay, now all we do is we wait. We wait for the price to get to the key level. And while we're watching price action, what are we doing? we're identifying the trend of the market. Okay, and this is where I'm going to go ahead and then put in the other two indicators. We're going to put in everything else, right? We'll go ahead and put in the VWAP, the other algo, and that's it. And then the 20 exponential moving average. So we got that in there. All right. So now what are we going to do? Okay. Now we're going to figure out, okay, well, let's say market is, just for example purposes, let's say market is right here on this purple line. All right. Actually, let's make it purple. So for example, we're right here right now. So what are we going to do? Well, first off, what is happening on this market, right? We're having consolidation between this key level, 25,054, and this key level right here, right, at 24,993. Okay. And so when we're looking at prices, could we not use these key levels to take longer trade? Could we not use these key levels? You can use, yeah. So using key levels all depends upon how you want to use them, right? The key levels themselves don't give you the answers. It kind of gives the blueprint, and then you got to fill in the answers by yourself. And that's what I'm going to kind of talk about. So by having these key levels, do we truly know where to go long and where to go short? No. They're just areas of, that's why I call key levels areas of interest. Why do I say areas of interest? Because they're in areas that I'm interested in potentially taking a long or a short, right? So I'm not going to take a trade unless we get to one of these levels. And what's really cool is it will help me stay away from chop. It will help me stay away from chop. Okay. So for example, again, let's say we're at 9:48 in the morning. We're right here on this candle on this purple line. Now, I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to delete this level because why? What is the market doing? It's chopping. We're straight through that level. Doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and take it out. Let's delete it. So now what does this look like? Okay, cool. We have a main level of support at 24,993. We have a resistance level at 25,054. That's the like, if we're trading right here, this is where we're at. That's what I have. This is the data that's giving me. Okay. I don't know anything else. Like imagine this isn't here yet. Okay. We can just see from this green candle to here. Right. And so the first thing, right, where are we trading? We're trading above or below the VWAP? We're trading below the VWAP. So I'm still kind of short bias. Now, does that mean, oh, we're trading below the VWAP? Let me just go ahead and take a short? No. It's just I usually like taking longs or shorts just based off of where the VWAP, where the price is compared to the VWAP. But then we have to answer the question when or if not. So we're trading below the VWAP. So potential short, right? Not interested in longs just yet until a few things have to happen. But where would I take the short? If we're right here, where would I be interested in taking a short? Now, there's two ways to play it. Breakout at 24,993, break and retest. Now, in this example, since it's 9:40 in the morning, volume is going to die out. So a safer play is going to be a break and retest play. So what would I do? I'm going to go and say, okay, let's break this level. Let's close below this level, meaning that candle that breaks it closes below it. Okay. Now, and why am I not taking a breakout? Because of the time of day. Now, if just like something like this, if we were just ripping extremely aggressively down, I might just go ahead and take the breakout because it's earlier in the morning and because there's more volatility. But since, again, I don't really trade past 10:30, 10:40, but if we were, for example, purposes, we can see that this is obviously a potential short. Now, again, guys, if you guys are hopping in late and you guys are just tuning on in here, this is being recorded, so you guys can watch it from the very beginning. Okay, I know some people are coming on in here later on, so don't worry as well. Again, if we have any new people in here, welcome. So now we can see that obviously, okay, cool. I would want to wait for break and retest. Does that ever happen? Do we break this level? No. We immediately start shooting up. Now, what am I going to look for if we start shooting up? Trend, right? Trend. What does an uptrend need to consist of? And I tell you guys this all the time. Higher highs and higher lows. Okay, cool. What do we got? We got low. This is low of day. Ooh, interesting. We just formed a higher low. Now, does that mean we take a long right here? Or do we take a, no. Because why? We're not by a key level, and we're trading below the VWAP. So I'm going to wait for price to get to the key level, which here's that next key level, 25,054. And I'm going to wait for two things to happen. Playing the break or playing the break and retest. Now, what are we missing in this example? We're missing, what's one thing, who knows? What's one thing that we're missing for us not to take a long just yet? Does anybody know? I'll give you guys a few seconds to think. If you guys don't know, I'll just tell you the answer. But what are we missing for us to not take a long just yet? Who knows? Aim high above VWAP, below VWAP. Yep, both of you guys nailed it. Okay. Below cap. Yep, both of you guys nailed it. So, what's up, Scarlett? I'll let you talk about your trading here in a second. We're just breaking down some strats here. So,
Hey guys, give me 1 second. Let me try to get you on my AirPods because
no, you're
can you
good.
guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Or
can
can
hear
you
you.
say something well?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't know why the sound isn't coming through my AirPods. Oh well, everybody's gonna hear it.
Okay, we can hear you though. We can hear you. Or I can hear you. So,
Okay, cool. So today, guys, I traded my three valuation accounts. I was green 400. I activated two funded accounts and traded those. I was green 500. And brace yourselves. I hope you're in your seats. I lost my accounts. I don't even know what happened. I think what happened was, or what's going on with me is when I trade evals, I have a limit, right? Where during the day I can't exceed half of whatever the target profit is. So for 25K account, that would be 750, right? Because total target profit is it's 1500. So I can't exceed that. And that makes me stop. Like, even if I'm green 500, I'm not going to trade more because I don't want to exceed 750. And when I trade a funded, I know that it's like free reign, it's unlimited. And maybe that's what's affecting my psychology. So I can't it's not, I don't know. I hate to say I can't stop myself because that just sounds like I'm 5 years old. But but maybe that's what's going on. And I need to even though I've said this before, I need to treat it as I can't make more than 750 a day until I pass the intraday trading section. And I've let go of that rule. So I need to make that adjustment. But I have three more evals. I'm so close to passing all three. So that's another shot I have to make it, I guess. But this is agonizing for me and I feel pretty dumb today. That's
yeah, no, you're good.
that's
How many
my
trades, back to that, how many trades do you take today?
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see in the chat. I probably took more than four. I'm telling you, I don't even know what happened. I just zeroed in.
You locked in on the bad. The trading gods hacked your brain. But no, it's fine. No, thank you for that. Thank you for the recap, Scarlett, and hope. And again, that's why she does as well. I want to tell you guys how I do and how she does as well, because I know a lot of people in here, might feel the same way or might be going through the same way. So you're not alone, and that's why I always tell you guys it's 90% psychology and 10% trading. The strategy that I teach you guys is not that hard, but the psychology behind it is very difficult. Do I lock on your accounts after we hop off, like you said, Scarlett? And that's why I trade on practice after and kills the urge to keep trading. Yeah, if you have the urge to keep trading, then that's why you want to obviously walk away and do that. So that's the biggest thing, okay? So just don't do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the chart to kind of go back to what I was kind of talking about. So we're kind of breaking down the strategies and how to kind of help you guys navigate that, right? You're going through, hey, just drawing out those key levels, right? Being able to draw them out, and then don't take a position until the price gets to one of those key levels. Now, I asked you guys a question. Why do we not go? Boom, we're finally seeing that higher low form. Why do we not go long on this trade? What are we missing? And a few of you guys said because we're below the VWAP, we're below the VWAP, we're below the VWAP. 100% correct. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys are like, well, I could have gone in sooner before the VWAP broke and I still would have made money. Yes, that's not the point of trading. And that's why trading is so scary, because you can do something that doesn't make sense and completely not even follow a strategy and don't even have rules and hit buy and make money, or hit sell and make money. So following a system and following an edge, even though, yes, sure, you technically in this example, you could have made money in, but would you have made money if it happened again or another time? And that question is, I don't know. Okay. So exactly, answer correct. So we're trading below the VWAP. So what I need to wait to happen is I'm gonna wait for price to figure out what it wants to do at this level, and wait for price to get above the VWAP. Now you can see price breaks above the VWAP. So in this example, what do I want to see happen now? I will then be targeting this key level to potentially go long. Okay, this key level will be a potential long trade, not this one anymore. Even though we broke this one, I'm now going to be targeting this one because this one is doing what? We're trading above the VWAP, okay? And if we do break this one, the higher chances of the buyers stepping back into the market are very, very high. So what happened? We touched this level, we came right back down, okay? And what started happening? Consolidational chop. Now, I told you guys, I'm not interested in taking a position until we break, so we do something around this key level. Now what happens? We chop from 11 o'clock till 11:46. My gosh. So we chop for almost an hour here, right? We chop for almost a straight hour, okay? That's why, again, I don't like trading after 10:30 because the market gets slow, the market gets boring, it's disgusting. So when we start trading for a straight hour, I'm like, okay. And then out of nowhere, boom, volume comes in. Sweet. We come back. What am I doing now? Still trying to identify the trend. What are we doing? Here's a low. Okay. Here's a higher low. Interesting. Cool. Now I can do two things. Should we play the breakout, or we should play the break and retest? Now, if you're watching price action, this really comes with practice. If I zoom in here, look what happens. Let me go ahead and remove this line. See price bounce at this key level and get rejected. If I see that, I know that if we can form another lower high, this will be a good trade to take. This breakout, okay? I would have gone long here, stop loss candle low, right? And then where would our TP be? Now we can have a far TP, which where's the next key level? All the way over here, okay? Now, again, I wouldn't want to hold a position from 12:20 till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No, thank you. So what I would probably do is I would just get out at 50%, okay, of this big candle here, which let me show you guys. 50% of this massive candle. And look what happens if I just move on over. Boom. Hits it to a T and then rejects. So if you guys can see this, this would have been the trade to take. Now, let's say you're hesitating, like, no, Will, I don't want to take the breakup play. I want to wait for the break and retest. Okay. We break this. We retest it. Right. And then where would we want to take along? This trade, for example, would be right here. Okay. Break, retest, entry. Now, where would our stop loss be if we enter? Let me make this green so you guys aren't like confused here. Where would we enter? We would enter right there. Where would our stop loss be? Our stop loss would be candle low right here. Let me make this red. Now, why would it be right here? Because if we break this and we close below this, we're probably going to continue selling off. Now, in this specific trade, we would be in drawdown right away. And we would have been close to getting stopped out. We would have been in drawdown, right? And technically, the movement would be a lot less, right? We would only be getting 2509, what is this? 25093 to 25103. So it's about a 7, 8, 9, like 14, 15 point move. Then if we can obviously enter on the break here, there's been a lot bigger move. You guys see that? But both trades make sense, and both trades would make you money. Just a second trade would be a little bit more confirmation. But again, you could say this confirmation, but you're still in drawdown right away, which shows you guys how trading is not an exact science. No matter, see how this is technically still a winning trade, but in this case scenario, you would have been red a little bit before you went green. But in this trade, you would have never been red, and you've been straight green. But both trades made sense. Both trades were green. Both trades are overall green trades. And that's where people freak out on. Oh, I love these trades. Straight green, no drawdown. Oh my goodness, green immediately red. This makes sense. We're going higher highs. We're forming higher lows, right? We're above the VWAP. We're breaking key levels. So there should be no reason for us to freak out. Okay? So I really, really hope that makes sense, and really, really hope that's kind of clicking in your guys' brains how simple the strategy is, but truly walking you through it, right? I know, like kind of like Scarlett said, she blew her accounts today. I kind of was asking her what trade she took, right? I'm not going to put her on the spot right now, but I was asking her, what trades was she taking? And she told me she took shorts over here. And I was like, what made you take shorts? And technically the trade itself was a good trade, but she went in way too early. Like the overall bias of her decision was correct, but she went in too early because she didn't have enough confluence. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it. Well, let's just be transparent with myself because I'm either gonna do this or
Let's do it. It's
I need
okay.
to find. Yeah, what I did was I traded that choppy mess right after the beautiful drop. I traded that choppy mess because like what I told Will is I was so sure it was gonna drop again. I just didn't know when. And what did I do? I didn't wait for confirmation. I didn't look at my chart analysis. Like Will and I went over that. What did I do? I just zeroed in on, oh, I know it's gonna drop. I know it's gonna drop again. I mean, it eventually did, but I mean, if I can't follow what I preach and what we learn every day, what I've been learning for months, then that's a problem. I hope no one else is in my situation, but if you are, just realize that you're not alone.
And I did it for 2.5 years too, so don't worry. It took me 2.5 years of figuring it out. Okay. You did have, yep. See, back. She's like, did you have the feeling? Yeah. So again, don't have a
Yeah, I was
feeling.
feeling.
Yeah, don't. That's why I was telling you guys, right? Remember every time before market opens, I'm like, we trade what we see, not what we feel. I say that every single time right before market
Yeah.
opens, right? So, so that's what I'm saying. Trade what you see, not what you feel. Don't over leverage. Okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for sure.
Exactly. Anyway,
Oh,
Scarlett, have
we gotta
anything else?
support each other somehow.
Hey, that's why we're here. Anything else you kind of want to say to the team, though?
Um, I don't
Let it
know what to
out.
say, guys.
Let it out. It's okay.
A big, right? It's not just embarrassing, like the whole day I just felt dumb. And I like I don't even something has to change, right? Because it costs money to keep buying accounts and every lost account is just a setback. And it sometimes it if I lose all of the accounts, let's say I lose the three evals that I'm trading, it's gonna set me back 2, 3 more weeks, and then that's how time goes by. And where are the payouts, you know? So it's like
You'll
I
see the
just have
payouts.
to
Yeah, you'll see the payouts when you start following the rules. I promise. If you don't follow those rules,
it's
you're never gonna see those payouts. So,
you
right?
look at what Bax is like, is there a bitch slap emoji?
No, literally, right? That's why again. That's why I know. That's why I do the boot camps and the boot camps twice a year, right? So you guys can be in person and actually see it in real time, right? If you don't see it in real time and not in person, then like how are you gonna be able to do it over the phone? So that's why I do that. So I'll go slap you guys in person, but you got it, Scarlett. All you have to do is just follow those rules. I promise if you follow those rules, right, you'll get there. And then don't just trade what you feel. Have that game plan. When we talk, and I talked to her today, like I was breaking down why she shouldn't have taken that trade just yet. What made her? What should she have done to take a trade, right? And all that stuff. So I know, yeah. That's what I love, the tough love backs. I love the tough love, but that was, I kind of want to make it short, sweet, and simple, guys. With kind of break down the strategy. Again, it was recorded, so you guys can rewatch kind of my walkthrough of how I was able to identify it, what we needed to see. Again, key levels aren't the answer, or not. They're just the blueprint. Okay, but you do not take a trade until the level gets to a key level. Then you make a decision. Okay, that's what you have to do. Then you would make the decision based off of VWAP, based off of trend. Okay, that's all you do. And then have your stop losses accordingly based off of those key levels or what the market's doing. That's all we do, guys. All right, very simple strategy, but how can we implement it in real time and practice that in real time? Now, again, guys, tomorrow, you guys know I am traveling. So, again, we are doing the live trading tomorrow. That's going to be a thing, but Scarlett is going to be doing the lesson tomorrow night. She's going to be doing the trader of the month. Trader of the week. She's going to be doing the lesson, and she's going to be doing the lessons every single day for the next week as well. But I'm still going to do the live tradings, and I'm going to still keep you guys updated and still be obviously there and show you guys around and all that good stuff. Okay. So any other questions, comments, or concerns for tonight? Are we good? Are we happy? Are we ready to trade the last week and trade the last day of the week? And hopefully we're all green. Who's green for the week? Who's green for the week? I'm curious.
I don't know if you can consider myself green for the week. I mean,
No, you're red. No, I'm
I guess
kidding.
I'm red for the week. I'm magenta. I'm burgundy.
You're burgundy. You're 50% red, 50% green because you technically still have past accounts. So, right.
Right.
But I am, but not enough. Hey, Carlos, don't worry about the dollar amount. As long as you're green, that's all that matters. Okay. W, let's go. Okay. This is stressing me out. I'm going to go grab a Red Bull. I'm on eval. I feel I don't even matter anymore. Come on, no, you matter, bro. What period do you use for the VBOT? What period? On Thinkorswim, guys, it's just a default one. It doesn't. When I go into the settings, it doesn't tell me the inputs. I just use the default settings. Again, that's why I preach to you guys. Why not use Thinkorswim? Yes, it's a different application. Yes, it might be a little bit confusing to start off with, but that's where practice comes in. To get good at anything, you have to practice and use it, right? If you never drove a stick shift, you're going to be out of your mind clueless. But if you've driven a stick shift and start practicing it, it's going to be second nature, just like anything. That's why I really preach the algo, preach Thinkorswim, preach everything, because I use this every single day. Now, I'm not saying if you don't use it, you don't become profitable, but it's simple, it's easy, it's straight to the point, and that's why I preach it so much. Okay. But other than that, guys, it's going to be it for me. You have a beautiful night. Let's finish the week off strong tomorrow. And then, again, Scarlett's going to be hosting the lesson tomorrow night. Me and her will keep in touch and make sure the team is doing good. But we are going to be trading live every single day, just like we always do. Okay? Other than that, peace out, team. Scarlett got this. So we just have to yell at her. If you guys want to yell at her, you guys are more than welcome to. I think she needs it. So, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, trust me, guys, it's embarrassing for me. Like I said earlier, what am I, 5? Like, can I not
Yeah.
control myself? Can I not get it? Like, what's the deal? But we'll figure it out together.
Exactly. That's why we're here. So anyways, love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning to finish off the week strong, and let's keep it up. DM me if you have questions. Peace out, team. You guys rock, and Scarlett got this. Let's pray for her. But anyways, peace out, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And I'll see you guys later.
Talk
Peace,
to you
peace.
soon. Bye.